Happy Friday morning, June 26, 2020. To God be the glory for yet another brand new morning. I have my son fully awake, and I wanted him to be a part of this because I went over the details of the situation that happened with the two teenagers. They were students at Hyde Park High School. Even though I went to Kenwood, but I have some, and you went to Kenwood, still I have, affinity, and the whole city of Chicago are not only mourning their losses of life, but across the city. Yesterday we were in a neighborhood, and Timotheus was saying, yeah, Mom, did you see that? The minerals or the sand that they put in the street, and we know that there's this certain particle that they put over blood. And I was like, I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to drive back. But that's across north, south, west side. So anyway, when I asked him, Timotheus, it was found out that all these boys did was they went to the store, asked this guy, commented on his height. And they were like, man, one day we want to be, that tall. They were 16, 17 years old. The guy, Battle, this is Leroy Battle, he was 19 years old and he was 6'3". And I was like asking Timotheus, is there any, can you understand any type of logic or rationale? And besides what you said.
What I said was that he displayed a nigga moment, and which is defined as a perpetual conflict between niggas over trivial or ignorant things. And I was wondering, and I just thought to myself, like, is there any way that he could have possibly thought this through, or had any type of like logic behind that? And I couldn't see it, because I'm sorry, I'm thinking like, could I have been mad over somebody? And
I was like, but then I told Timotheus that the guy did walk or run with a limp, and he was in an alley without a shoe. So I'm thinking that somewhere along the way in his pathway of life, he dealt with some type of rejection. We don't know what, but of course that mentality of destruction was embedded in him. And something else you said yesterday, Timotheus, in devotion, people act out what they see and what they hear, and bottom line, what they experience. So he came from a different environment where that was poured into him. That's why I believe it's so important for young people at an early age to be exposed to the beauty of life. Go on field trips, go, travel, expose them to the botanical gardens and, other venues to see that, there's much out here. All right. Thank you. Daniel.5. We are there, and this is the chapter where there was a writing on the wall. There was a banquet, and the new king saw it. It was the grandson of Nebuchadnezzar, and he, brought in Daniel after Daniel was highly recommended. Daniel interpreted the writing, and pretty much it was saying that your kingdom days are being numbered because you are found wanting. You don't have the right substance, and it will be divided. And pretty much that night, Belshazzar, the king, died, and then the kingdom was given to Darius. What are we to know today? That the Lord wants our heart right with the community, and he wants us to do great things while we have a chance. In Psalms 146, let's not put our trust in princes and this and that, because their breath goes out instantly. But let's put our trust in the Lord. Happy is he whose hope is in the Lord his God. We rely on the Lord. Have a wonderful day. Friday, serving the Lord in spirit and in gladness.